right. I'll fade that out. Which apparently doesn't work. There we go. All right, so it's Sunday. Getting ready to do a little bit of VFR flying. I was just messing around. You can probably see it in the background there. Let me go ahead and turn that off there. I was just messing around with my rules, my model matching rules, because this aircraft next to me was showing up as like a generic twin engine, when in fact it's a Piper Cherokee. So Piper Warrior, just the same as this one is, 969er Sierra Delta. I know exactly, that's a real world airplane. So it was spinning right next to me, making a ton of noise, and it was really ticking me off. So now I think the only problem with that is that it's going to do everything that my aircraft does, which is not great. It's not necessarily going, I'm thinking 310 here. It's not necessarily going to behave independently. So I've got my chalk set, it's got its chalk set, and vice versa. So there's that. Real exciting stuff. Anywho's, I'm gonna just use the PMS one, I think, today here. Let's see. It does change. All right, let's use the TDS. So I got the TDS GTN 750 XI, GTN XI 750. So GTN 750 XI is what I think the official name of it is. So that'll be useful here. For some reason, I can't get the two of them to talk to each other. So this one has its own thing going, and this one has its own thing going. Okay, well, at least it's powered up. That's good. Anywho's, here we are on the ramp. Got to do a quick get ready here on the VATSIM network. Snare 17's our call sign as they're getting ready to go over yonder. They don't normally park here either. They park way over there. So I don't know why he's here today. Okay, so fuel's off. Let's go ahead and turn battery on. A little power here. Actually, we needed that all the way down. That does not need to be where it was. Mixture should be off. Okay. And we'll go ahead and turn that on slight, just so we get enough to get the lights on. The red light is on, the green light is on. Good. Oh, there's a person in it now. If I want to get in the cockpit, there's not a person in it. Oh, there is a person in it. Well, that's creepy. It's bouncing around like crazy, too. I don't know what it means. My stats bar up here. All right, make sure everything's copacetic. So we're going to see where 969er Sierra Delta plans on going, because they're probably going to go out and do some VFR practice, as am I. Anyhow, we're going to try to get this baby up and running. Get that going, and we'll go, Get a little fuel pump, put some fuel in the system here. Set that fuel slight. We don't need that on any longer. And say clear prop. I like to keep this open. It's a hot day. Sure we can hear them. Here we go. It's so easy to start these up. It's just insanely easy. We'll do anti-collision lights also, I think. There we go. Okay. The usual problem. I don't have any fuel on. Okay. There we go. Try it again. Hey! Alright. So you just advance the throttle a little bit and the door goes flying. prop was mostly cleared. That guy's still standing out there. All right, so we'll turn the alternator on. We're going to turn on the avionics bus. Some avionics up and running. All right, to make sure these things are all set on. None of these actually work.
TOS system test okay.
That's good to know. All right, that is set up. That is set up. Very nice. So see, if I go in here, now the thing I like about the TDS is it already knows where you are, so it automatically sets the airport that you're on, which it knows you're on, as your departure point. The PMS does not do that because it's not actually running on the Garmin software. See, so I put a flight plan in and nothing happened here. So that's kind of what we're dealing with, I think. So I could go here. There's no flight plan, as you saw. Okay, SIF. And now we have a flight plan, and now the map shows the magenta line. So this one is completely worthless. It's basically what I'm taking from this. And let's go ahead and get our radios set here. 1228. I could have hit the transfer button there. Let's try that actually. Go 1228 transfer. Boom, just like that. Just like that, we're on the right frequency. All right. So I'm going to release brakes. This is probably going to slam shut as soon as I power up. Yep, there it goes. I'm going to shimmy on by. I should have gone the other way. Whoa, where's he flying off to? Make sure there's no ATC on still. There is not. Alright. One thing I do need to do here is bring up a METAR for the airport so I can figure out which way to point. Oh, I love that I'm able to... right there should be fine. Do a little run up. Able to click around on my stream PC. Wow. Isaac, good to see you, buddy. Sorry, just noticed you're there. I just brought that window up. I'm able to screw around on my PC, my second PC, while still steering the first PC. It's awesome. All right, so we're here in Greensboro. We're gonna get ready to do a run up here. We've got another Cherokee, another Warrior, in fact, actually on the ramp here. So let's go ahead and do some run up stuff. Since the door is already closed and it's gonna stay closed, I'm just gonna latch it. Keep this open. This is not a sufficient source of oxygen when you're sitting on a ramp doing a run up on a hot day. It gets pretty toasty. All right, so where you got the brakes, parking brakes are set. Good. And they're set well. And we're going to go ahead and accelerate the RPMs up to 2,000. Try to do this real quick. Double click, get to the right mag, slight drop. More juice there. Left mag, another slight drop. Good, mag check is awesome. We're gonna do carb heat. Carb heat applied. A day like today seems to make almost no difference whatsoever. Amps. We're gonna make sure amperage has an effect. We'll do stuff like we'll turn the landing light on. That's good. And the alternator off. Amps go away. Good. Okay. Alternator's working. Suction is good. We got up right around 5, which is right where it should be. And what else? Okay. I'm going to set local altimeter is 29090. How you been? How you been there, Isaac? Getting some practice done? 990, so that's right about there. Yep. Hey, buddy. everything is good. Balanced, facing 060, level, and good. Okay. Back down to idle. Alright, I think we're ready to taxi. Make sure we're up on VATSIM. Greensboro traffic. Snare 17, Piper Warrior, taxi to runway 23 right for some closed traffic pattern work. Snare 17, Greensboro traffic. Let's check where that other Warrior is. Where's 906 Sierra Delta? There he is. Back over yonder. That is a real world call sign for a Piper Warrior. That's basic Greensboro. Doesn't park at this FBO. I think they would have known that, but oh well. Maybe there's no default parking spots over at the other FBO. That could be. Alright, so on a 2-3 flow, as we are on, we will make a left-hand turn here to get the 2-3 left. To 2-3 right, that is. Not doing 2-3 left today because it's closed. Does look a little stormy out there, doesn't it? Showing right now, broken at 43. So, nice high ceilings for us. No precip in the area just yet. It looks like there's some potential. GPS says we're cruising at 15 knots right now. As does 4Flight. Does 4Flight say? Oh, I didn't need that. There's the stuff. Okay. 4Flight says we're doing 16. GPS 666, 67. Okay, they agree. That is the bottom line here. It's really easy to lose track of how far down the taxiway you've gotten here in real life, so we've got to look here to make sure that we know we're at the beginning of the terminal ramp, which is, this is Juliet 2 and Kilo 2. Did a little more work on my my custom airport this morning as well, before church, and that was a good time. Got a little work done on the runway. You're not going to see any of that today, unfortunately. I wish you would, but you're not. It's not ready for prime time, even close to it. I don't have any buildings. I don't only have runways. I'm still working on runways. It's in the beginning stages. Alright, so this is the end of the terminal ramp. This is kind of where the Delta gates are over here. This is Juliet 3, Kilo 3, which means the next taxiway shall be Taxiway Echo. We'll take that turn at the end of the old Samaritan's Purse ramp. This is the cargo ramp down here, which is further than what we want, where we want to go, I should say. There we go. Coming up on Taxiway Echo. Which is where we'll make our left-hand turn. I'm taxiing at 20 knots now, it says. I'm slowed down. That I can make this turn with all toe brake is wholly unrealistic, but we'll go with it. Alright, now we'll have a crosswind, so I'm going to put a little left aileron in. This is a bit of a downhill, so we should be picking speed up at some point pretty well here. 13 knots currently. 14. probably start to like right here. I realize that with this Elgato app, there is a significant delay on the iPad. I am already... There's an E, like right around up there a little bit further, which I'm on right now on mine, but I'm not even close to it yet on there. Definitely picked up speed. We're doing 20 knots now. We'll start slowing us down up here. It's getting toasty up there. And just a little tap of the old toe brake. Alright. So yeah, the cool thing about this aircraft is right here it has like a landing checklist. I think that's really neat. Air conditioner off, that's kind of a joke. I don't know why it says that. Alright, so we're here at the end of the runway. We are just about ready to go. We'll do our pre-flight checklist, or before takeoff checklist, which means we're looking for fuel in the proper tank. We can stick with the... let's go to the right tank. We're on the right tank. Everything's in the green there so far. We're going to hit fuel pump on, landing light on. Yeah, there we go. Got that on now. Don't have a taxi light. Pitot heat not required on a day like today. Make sure mixture set full. It is. No starter warning. Okay. Low voltage is normal. We expect that currently. Go ahead and switch that over to GPS now, since we're going to be using that eventually here anyway. Transponder is on and flashing ground mode. Alright, I think we're ready. Make sure we set trim for takeoff. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. There's absolutely no indication that trim is neutral or otherwise. I don't know where it is. I have no trim. How do I have? Oh, there it is. Okay. And we got a neutral, which I'm assuming is takeoff. I really hope it is. All right, here we go. Greensboro traffic, Snare 17, Piper Warrior, takeoff runway 23 right, remaining in the pattern, right traffic. Actually, we'll make a left traffic for Snare 17. Okay, left traffic, which I don't get a chance to do a lot of on this runway. So, okay, throttle up here, taking the runway. Checking final.
Greensboro traffic, under sure Delta taxi and runway 23 right via Kilo 1, Kilo Echo Hotel. Greensboro traffic.
Alright. Lined up, and we'll go ahead and advance throttle. We'll make sure we get up above 2350 RPM, about 2450. Looking good. And gauges are green, green, and green. Very nice. Airspeed's alive. It's 60. We'll go ahead and start pulling back on yoke. There we go. Positive rates. Gear up. Yeah, that was not set for takeoff. Come on. Let's get pitched here for 79. Right there. Alright, pull back. Come on. And we're almost at altitude. Gosh, this thing climbs. Alright. Letting the nose down. Back to 20. About 2200 RPM in the pattern here. Crosswind turn. Greensboro traffic, snare 17, Piper Warrior, right crosswind. Sorry, right crosswind for right traffic, snare 17. Alright, that was bad. Still climbing, still climbing. Let's push the nose down just a smidge. And we'll make up with that, for that with some, a little bit of nose down trim. There it goes. Trims out pretty well, pretty level. I actually kind of like where it's at right now. Let's continue right and do a good crosswind here. And I'm going to go right into a downwind. So let's keep the turn going. A little bit of right rudder, not much. Yeah, it's a little bit of nose drop, which is what we would expect here. Which will help us get kind of back to our altitude. Just got a little choppy on me. What's going on? A little more rudder. Bringing that nose around. I'll look for that water tower. There it is. That's our midfield downwind marker for the uninitiated. Alright, rolling out on about 55 degrees. Should be directly abeam. There we are. Alright, we're climbing again. It's crazy how the winds really change. Directly midfield. Greensboro traffic, snare 17, Piper Warrior, midfield, right downwind. Greensboro traffic. Okay, and we're just about a beam now, so I'm going to go ahead and bring the power back to about 1700 RPM. Hold the nose up, holding nose up, holding nose up, trying to bleed off the speed. Bleed off the speed. A little more speed, please. Bleed off, bleed off, bleed off, bleed off. And there's the end of the white arc. We'll go flaps 1. And we're trimming for 70, trying to pitch for 75 knots. Which means we have a whole lot of nose up trim. Go. And almost there. Right there. Good. Looking out, check the heading. Heading would come left just a little bit. So a little bit of right rudder as we slow down. And we're at the 45. So we're going to start our base turn. We are super high. So a nice slow base turn, maybe like a half rate. Greensboro traffic, snare 17, right up. Base, runway 23 rights. Greensboro traffic. Very shallow turn right now. I'm just trying to lose altitude, which I'm not doing at all. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Nose down. Come on. Nose down. That's where we want to be. Right about there. I can't. Why was I? Okay. It's the tailwind, I guess. I don't know what's going on. We're not losing. There, now we're losing some altitude. Okay. Just a little bit of nose up. It wasn't descending at all at 75 knots. Very strange. Very, very strange behavior. And now it is. Okay. That's good. I think we've overshot by about a year here. Let's go ahead and slow her down a little bit more with flaps 2.
500.
Yeah, look at that. And now we're going to need to put in some power. we're getting low. These trees are getting big. Is that, okay. Gainesville to Jacksonville. The pipe and the Arrow. Very nice. I don't have the guts to do any IFR flights here. Like, I'm skimming trees here. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, so pitch is good because we're at about 70 knots, which is where I want to be. Now we're gaining altitude because of how much power I put in. This is what you do when you're a little on the low side. Nose down a little bit. There, a little bit more nose down. Alright, what's the power setting here? A little too much power now. Nose down. There we go. Almost on glide path now. Greensboro traffic, snare 17 final, runway 23 right, Greensboro traffic. Alright, this is not going well. This is a lousy first lap. Flaps full. Got that runway made. A little float because of all the energy we had, but this is actually looking nice. Come on, come on. Just sit down. Just sit down. There you go. And go. Flaps up. Text to talk to ATC. That's nice. That's a good call. Alright, and away we go. Turning. Crosswind. It's crosswind. And there's altitude.
Greensboro traffic under Sierra Delta departing runway 23 right, right traffic departing Quaker 7.
And Greensboro traffic, snare 17, or right downwind runway 23 right, remaining in the patterns. Greensboro traffic. Fly the Cherokee on the Quaker 7.
Fly here in real life.
What's that?
So you fly here in real life.
Got my private pilot's license here.
Me too. How long have you had it?
About 3 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I finished mine with Up Aviation. I don't think they were around when you got yours.
You got it with who?
Up Aviation.
Oh, with Austin.
Yeah, that's right. Have you got your instrument right yet?
I was working on it with him during the pandemic, but I stopped.
Yeah. I haven't done mine for financial reasons. I'm hoping to get back into it here soon.
All right. Nose up, come on. Oh, this is just taking too long. The airplane is really not responding much on the downwind today. It's got to be the tailwind. All right. All right. It's just so high. Something wrong. It's cool. It's on the VATSIM network talking to a guy about flying at this airport in the real world. That's pretty cool stuff. So stinking fast right now. I've got a little high on the power. All right, let's bring it back to like 1500. Got no help with the nose. That's the wrong runway. There's the runway we want. Overshot by a million miles again. Kind of caught up altitude-wise, and now I need to pop the power in. 1800 probably to help us not lose a ton of altitude.
500.
This is not going well. Niner Sierra Delta, now that I think of it, does park at Signature. I was thinking of one of the other Warriors. I think it's a Cherokee 140. It's not a Warrior. There we go. Okay, so now we got a lot of much better things happening here. Trying to bleed off the speed again. Pitching for 70 knots. Oh, there's just something weird about this airplane today. A slip for altitude.
Have a safe flight, man. I'll catch you around sometime.
All right, man. Yeah, check me out on YouTube, Snare17.
What is it?
Snare17.
Oh, okay. Call sign. All right, yeah, I'll do that, buddy.
Yep, see ya.
You ever get into doing your instrument rate, man, or want to go fly together? Just let me know. I'll do.
Absolutely, I'll let you know. All right. All right, the landing was okay. The approach is just awful, and that's what the whole battle is in these aircraft, is getting the approach down. All right, rolling. We got it trimmed to the high heaven here. Oh, easy. Actually, I really like where that's at. Little nose down. Come on, control it. Come on. Crosswind. Greensboro traffic. Snare 17, Piper Warrior, right. Crosswind, runway 23 right. Greensboro traffic. Little back. Gotta get this thing in control. There we go. Speed is good. altitude we're coming up on. Rolling out on heading. And nosing over. And we'll start downwind turn. Greensboro traffic's near 17, right downwind, runway 23 right, Greensboro traffic. Oh, this is setting up much nicer. A little more nose down. This is setting up much better. Climbing a little bit. That nose down. Keep that nose down. There we go. Kind of dying on the turn. All right, right here should be fine. Almost there. Almost there. So this is the fastest reacting altitude instrument you have, is the altimeter. So you use that to judge when you're kind of on, when you're nose up and nose down. This is delayed, the vertical speed indicator. So you really got to use this to control your altitude. Don't go by the vertical speed, because that'll just get you slow and late. All right, there we go. Reducing to 1700 RPM. This is working much better now. Alright, we're going to go switch to the left tank now. Come on, speed. Come on, speed. There we go. Alright, flaps 1. Now normally I'd let the nose down here, but it's just not slowing down. The flaps don't seem to make anything difference. Going flaps 2 on the downwind. I can't believe I'm doing that, but we're doing that. It's the only way I can get some descent. And it's not even that much. Easy, easy, easy. Alright, now it's too much. Well, we're in better shape here, but it's taking 2 notches of flaps when it should only take 1.
500.
Thank you. Alright, a little low in power. Get that up a bit. Super low again. Okay, so I'm just overestimating how far I'm traveling on that cross, not that downwind. Up to 2,000 RPM. So we're sending too fast. All right, lined up a little better now. That's better sight line. All right, flaps full. All right. Way too high RPM now. Now we should be able to, I should be able to float this in without any trouble, and it's just, gosh, the flight dynamics are not quite right on this airplane. Alright, flaring, flaring. Easy, easy. A bouncer. Real bouncer. Sure everything's green. It is. Not doing a very good job of keeping up with all that. Just a little bit of nose down. Just a little, not a lot. Come on. 1300. Return the crosswind. I'm not convinced I'm on like the right zoom setting or anything either, so I'm never really sure if I'm. It doesn't look the same as it does in the real airplane. Let me just say that much. A lot going on here that doesn't feel right. Kind of the same thing. I had this happen a lot in this in the Cherokee, because I was just fast. I was always fast, but gosh, you get to altitude so quick. It is very not uncommon to be in the crosswind turn when you're getting up to altitude. You usually want to be in the downwind, but these things just get up so fast. Let's see, I'm struggling just to bring it back. Bring it back down. Safaris, good to see you. Happy Sunday to you. It's our guy out of Shiloh. Oh, I overturned. Trying to hold the altitude right now. Already at 80 knots. So we're low on RPMs. Alright, so I'm going to bring it back to 1700. Flaps 1. And just nose over to maintain 75 knots. Try to be a little more diligent about this time. There's my 75 knots. Alright, when this is a good time to start the turn. Oh, we're in much better shape here, guys. Much better shape. Right there. A little more rudder. Not turning quite enough here. Alright, nose down just a smidge. Alright, rolling out on the base. Oh, this is looking good. Alright, flaps 2. Start that final turn, come back to 70 knots. Yeah. Oh yeah. Power's pretty good. Now we're getting that headwind, which is
500.
Keeping us up in the air here. Same deal. Got a pitch for speed, power for altitude. Pitch, 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 pitch. Pitch, 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 pitch. There we go. And we go. Final flaps. nose down a little bit more. Got eyes on the numbers. Well, that was something, I guess. Alright, airborne. Accelerating to 79 knots. Pretty well trimmed. 1,300 feet. There it is. Greensboro traffic, snare 17, Piper Warrior, right crosswind, runway 23, right remaining in the pattern, Greensboro traffic. I like how it gets scratchy. The guy's further away, so it's a little scratchy on the radio. Hey, buddy. Almost on altitude again. Wow, that's just good instinct right there. And we'll start the crosswind turn, downwind turn. Greensboro traffic, snare 17, Piper Warrior, right downwind, runway 23 right, Greensboro traffic.
Hey, did you say it was for Greensboro traffic?
Yeah, it's for Greensboro traffic.
Atlanta Center actually controls on the Greensboro, so I didn't know if you were.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize they were on.
We just got on about 5 minutes ago. I don't think it's real.
Alright, we're climbing. I have this problem in real life too, just climbing all the time. I'm just climbing like crazy too. Alright. Behind, up behind, up behind, up behind. Atlanta Center, snare 17 at Greensboro, VFR request.
Snare 17 at Atlanta Center, hello?
Alright, snare 17, Piper Warrior, right downwind for runway 23 right at Greensboro, just doing some pattern work here.
Snare 17, Roger, squawk 2054.
2054, snare 17.
Snare 17, thanks, better contact 10 miles to the northeast of the Greensboro VOR. Runway 23 right, clear for the option.
23 right, clear for the option, snare 17.
Delta 3722 cross, Glavin, I maintain 14,000, the Atlanta altimeter 2990, more than 1 hour old. Correction, American 502, contact Atlanta approach 133.47.
A little weak on the power right now. A little more power. A little more power.
American 502, contact Atlanta approach 133.47.
Atlanta Center, November 8949 Charlie. We have 13 miles to the south of Greensboro. Requesting to land.
Southwest 170 cross, Dutch Yetta maintain level 240. And the main data for Charlie, Atlanta Center, just verify you're walking normal.
And no, sorry, we'll squawk VFR for 49 Charlie.
Never mind, 8949 Charlie, squawk 2007.
2007 in the box for 49 Charlie.
Alright, pretty high right now, so I'm just going to drop the power.
Main 949 Charlie, radar contact 20 miles to the north, east of the Greensboro VOR traffic. 10 o'clock in, actually we'll call it 2 o'clock, 10 miles. It's a Piper southbound at 1,500, reporting sign.
Alright, we're looking for 49 Charlie.
49 Charlie, thank you to Greensboro.
500.
2987.
2987 for 49 Charlie, thank you.
Oh. Gust of wind there.
Southwest 4043, Memphis on offline, made of service terminate, frequency change approved.
Alright. Wind up on final, we'll go flaps full.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon, good evening, Delta 1482, flight 1350.
Delta 1482, Atlanta Center, hello.
UPS 2241 would be 4036 there.
UPS 2241, Atlanta Center, IDA.
That's UPS 2241.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Best one yet.
UPS 2241, IDA North, so squawk 2073.
Squawk 2073, UPS 24.
Never mind, 8941, trying to make straight in on the right 23, right?
Straight in 23 right, 49 Charlie.
Right crosswind.
UPS 2241, radar contact 5 miles to the northeast of the Pulaski VOR. Public 467 Atlanta Center, hello, climb and maintain a flight level 350.
I'm having a hard time controlling power and speed here. Center, snare 17 over the water tower, 23 right.
Then 17 Roger traffic, we'll call it 2 o'clock, 4 miles of southbound Piper 3100 defending reporting site.
Don't have the traffic in sight yet. Do you want us to extend for snare 17?
Snare 17A, if you want to extend your downwind tower, we'll call your base.
Extend the downwind, you'll call the base, snare 17.
Going 1316 Atlanta, hello.
Oh, I see it there. Alright, so it should be out here somewhere. Is that him?
Train Air 8247 Atlanta Center, hello, climb maintain, it's level 320. Delta 1482, ascend via the Jedi to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 2990.
Don't have the traffic.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1482, all ready for scan.
Delta 3722, contact Atlanta approach 133.47.
You say Atlanta approach 133.47?
Negative, Delta 3722, Atlanta approach 133.47. Now 7 turn base, runway 23 right clear for the option.
Base term now, 23 right clear for the option, snare 17.
Main 949 Charlie, welcome to Greensboro, left when able.
Right left when able, 49er Charlie.
And Main 949 Charlie, taxi to the ramp via Delta.
Right via Delta, 49er Charlie, thank you.
Southwest 170, contact Jacksonville, Center 135.902.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce power now. Start my turn. Last one. Trim is everything in this airplane, and every airplane really. A little bit more nose up. There we go. All right, that's better. Okay, now
Southwest Lobby to do Atlanta, hello.
I can kind of comfortably control power here.
Center, Delta 1482, we're ready for descent.
Delta 1482, I already issued that to you to send via the Jedi to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 2990.
This is going to be on the Jedi to arrival, copy altimeter Delta 1482.
final.
November 36 Mike Zulu Atlanta. Number 36 Mike Zulu, Roger, maintain VFR below 2,500, departure with me, squawk 2030.
All right, Seth. Zephyrus, very nice work, my man. That CJ4's got some miles on it now, huh?
Feedback time.
Get your passport stamped a bunch.
Delta 1482, squawk 2050. Correction 2052.
2052 for those 1482.
Oops. Now we are a little high.
500.
Alright, pulling some power, going flaps 2. Hopefully that nose just come down a smidge. There we go.
Building 352 Atlanta Center, squawk 2073.
$80 flight time turn total. Yeah, you would learn a lot doing something like that. That's a really cool trip. I don't think I'm gonna make that kind of trip in this aircraft.
20 miles to the northeast.
Alright, we're on final now. Go flaps 3. It's gonna float a bit. Keep that nose pointed down. There we go. All on VATSIM. Fantastic. No flying off VATSIM at all, actually. That's right. That's the right way to do it, my man. Alright, this is going to be a nightmare. Alright. Hold the nose. Hold the nose. Hold the nose. Hold the nose. Oh, that was pretty nice, actually. Ooh, a little bit of a bounce. Man, this thing's squibby. It is so slippery on the runway, which is real, which is very realistic. Nose down just a little bit more. I like it. Alright, it's 1300, crosswind turn. Let's make sure we keep the speed up. Right there is good. Oh, for Pete's sake, here we go again. The altitude. And push down, 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 down.
Delta 1368 Atlanta Center, hello, climb and maintain, level 330.
Can't push this nose down enough. There we go. And trim, 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 trim. There we go. Okay. Whew. A little more power. And we're going to start that downwind turn. Trying to keep it coordinated. It's not easy right now. She wants to climb. Just when you deflect the winds, because of because of the wind we have coming left to right, it's just, as soon as I turn my wing up, it's catching me and sending me really fast, and it's really wanting me to climb. Center, snare 17 over the water tower, 23 right.
Snare 17 right, 23 right, clear for the option.
23 right, clear for the option, snare 17. Alright, now we're actually
Any
going
other aircraft?
to look for our beam point, which we are at now. Pull the power.
Delta 12, 7 in the 7 Atlanta Center, squawk 2033. Correction 2023.
Little more. Bring it back. Bring it back. Keep that nose up. 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 There's white arc flaps 1. That'll really help us slow down. Nose comes down. Alright. Trim, 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 trim. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, trim, trim. There. Got it. Alright. Look out the window. Maybe a little early, but we're going to start that base turn. Oh, still too much descent. Too much descent. A little more rudder. That turn coordinated. More trim. More trim. More trim. There we go. It's sort of a big advantage of having the trim wheel on your yoke. Oh, Jesus, we're low. It's amazing how quickly you go from just having a tendency to be high every time to now you're really low every time. Alright. Let's go flaps 2. That'll help us help us keep altitude a little bit here. I don't think we're actually that bad. Started at turn too soon. I didn't see the runway. My fault. Right traffic is not easy.
500.
And center snare 17 requesting left traffic after this option.
Snare 17 on the go, make left close traffic.
Left close traffic on the go, snare 17.
Delta 1482, contact Atlanta approach 133.47. Delta 1277. Oh, for future reference, the call sign is Delta Alpha Lima, and then your number, that's why it's not picking you up. Recycle transponder squawk 2012.
You wouldn't mind learning how to VFR. That's what you're supposed to learn first. It's just so funny that people do it. That they go right to the big heavy airliners. I did the same thing. I mean, I'm not really one to talk, but it's just so funny how things work in Flight Simulator. Everybody wants to fly the big stuff, and now that Microsoft Flight Simulator is out, I think the new one is out. I think people really need to kind of go back to basics and actually learn how to fly an airplane.
In the future, it's just your,
this is flying, man. This is the real thing right here.
I need a new one for you, Delta 1277, squawk 2046.
This is stick and rudder flying. Wow, these settings are all wacky. I shouldn't have to be so. I shouldn't be so low with as much power in as I've got right now. This is wacky. Oh, I am everywhere.
Roger. Roger. Southwest 5.
Ends up being one of my best landings too.
Correction,
right. Flaps down. Power that thing up. There we go. It was not a great approach, but the landing was nice. Well, of course IFR is more structured, but get in an airplane and actually try to hand fly IFR, and man, you're gonna get eaten up. Hand fly IFR with like traditional nav radios. What a mess. Take that FMS away that you're used to and everything. That's gonna be a nightmare. I have the same problems though. Flying IFR is hard. I'm just gonna accept the fact that this thing climbs like a rocket. Alright, now we're on our crosswind heading. And now we're at altitude. God, then it just goes straight up. As soon as I get on that crosswind, it goes up, up, up.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 617 over Flask on the Aussie 1 arrival.
It's just the way the wind is right now.
Southwest 617 Atlanta Center, squawk 2006.
There's the water tower.
2007, Southwest 617. 2006. 2006. Helicopter 2349, maintain Mach 80 or greater. Roger, what can you do? I thought you didn't pass on that before, but what can you do?
What can you do?
Can you do any faster than that?
So I'm not talking about hand flying arrivals.
Roger, Helicopter
But
341, same
a
Mach
hand flying
number.
approach is following a flight director. That's the easy stuff. All right.
Helicopter 341, roger, maintain Mach 78 or less.
Snare 170 over the water tower, right downwind 23 right. I turned right by accident. Supposed to go left. All right. Not talking to me.
Good afternoon, Atlanta Center. Air France Concord 1738 with you at flight level 280.
This is flying, man. There's no flight director. There's no auto throttle.
Runway 24 taxi via Alpha.
There's none of that stuff telling you what to do. You gotta actually
17 runway 23 right up the option.
23 right clear for the option. Snare 17.
And you're still looking for the left traffic on the go?
Yeah, I messed up on the last one. We'll do this left traffic for Snare 17.
Roger. JetBlue 4637, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon. Air France Concord 1738 with you at flight level
Air France
280,
Concorde.
inbound to Ewok.
Air France Concord 1738, Atlanta Center, hello. Southwest 617, radar contact 20 miles southeast of Pulaski.
All right, now we're in a proper downwind or base. Send flaps 2.
Southwest 2772,
Slow to
Atlanta,
70
hello.
knots.
Climb and maintain a flight level
Oh,
380.
this is actually looking nice. Oh, something just changed. It's the lighting, though.
And Southwest 2772, sorry for traffic, climb and maintain flight level
All
360.
right, we'll start our final turn now. So yeah, the PPL thing on VATSIM, I don't know what that really is, because I've never done it. But yeah, being able
I've
to.
issued the descent twice and reviewed it once. Sent you a
Shoot, I
contact
started way
immediate
too early
response.
again.
Clear to the Atlanta airport, direct
Oh, and I'm on
Mars
glide
orbit
slope.
to arrival,
Look at that.
descend via the orbit to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter
My
29990.
best. My
500.
best lap power and like altitude wise, and I cut the dang corner on final. Ugh.
No problem.
What power am I at? I'm
Power
at
Club 6 Atlanta
1500.
Center, hello. Delta 2772, climb and maintain the flight level 360.
And I'm having to definitely tell as I get closer to final, I'm having to use more power because of the headwind. But in those
Southwest 2772 Atlanta.
crosswind downwinds, everything is going fast. Or crosswinds and bases, everything's going fast.
2772, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Hello, Southwest 1818, flight level 380.
Alright, definitely low. I'm like right on the highway here.
Southwest
Add in power.
1818 Atlanta
Last notch of
Center.
flaps will help us
Walk
float a little bit here.
2011.
Walk 2011, Southwest 1818.
Ooh, she's getting loose again.
Delta
You can-
1647 Atlanta. Walk.
Flying in a straight line in an airplane is hard.
Walk 2057.
Alright, pulling power. We're a little fast, but it was time. Alright. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Flare, 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 flare. Easy, 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 easy.
Southwest 6550 Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Walk.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. 2013.
Alright, let's do it right this time, shall we? Here we go.
Airframe 1738, descend via the Jedi to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 29990.
So much right rudder. How are we doing on fuel?
Arrival, altimeter 29908. Air France 1738.
29990.
We're still in the proper tank. We're gonna switch to the right tank before we land.
Pilot Club 2349, Roger. Southwest 1818, same Mach number.
Mark decimal 792, Southwest 1818.
Southwest 1818, I see you file 360. Can you go down to 360 or I can give you a
Left turn this time.
Yeah, flight level 360 is fine.
Oh, look at that vertical speed. It went.
It's going to maintain the flight level 360.
It's going to maintain flight level 360.
Telling you, as soon as you point this thing into the
Southwest 1818, you better
deflect from the wind, it goes nuts.
Southwest 50, better contact 15 to the northeast of Velocity. South 1647, radar contact 40 miles to the northeast of Montgomery, same Mach number. South 1647, next descend via the Harbor to arrival, and you can keep
Got
normal
tailwind now.
For you later, the Atlanta
Alright,
altitude 29090.
pitch for the altitude. Alright, control the altitude and bring power back so we're not climbing anymore. Still climbing, still climbing, still climbing. Come on, pitch down. Pitch down. God, this thing's hard to slow down. Pitch.
Sky West 3061 Atlanta Center, hello, climb and maintain the flight level 320.
There's just so much energy in this plane.
Southwest 2480, contact Indianapolis Center 119.55.
119.55, Southwest 2480.
Snare 17 on the way, 23 right, over the option.
2-3 right, clear for the option, snare 17. Alright, so it should be pretty much a beam now, or parallel. There's our runway over there. Alright, a beam. Pulling power. Hold that nose up. Hold that nose up. Hold that nose up. Don't drop. Don't drop. Don't drop. There we go. Now we're really burning speed. Good. And flaps 1. Alright, pull back to 75. Let that nose down a bit. That nose down. Let it down. Let it down. So, bringing the trim in.
Skyline 3061, that's approved. Let me know when you're back.
There we go. Okay.
Southwest 2772, climb and maintain, flight level 380.
Turning base. Shoot. I gotta put more power.
Southwest 1242, Atlanta Center, hello, climb and maintain, flight level
If your power setting's wrong, you're gonna drop too fast. It's kind of simple physics. Even at the right pitch, just gonna drop too fast.
That was stepped over. Power Club 2349 is the Harbor to arrival. It's direct. Houston should have fixed it, I'm sorry. You're cleared direct.
Alright, now I'm kind of like into the wind, so
Harbor
it's
to arrival. Descend
wanting
via
to
the
keep me
Harbor
high again. So I had to push the nose down a smidge. Alright, this one's actually doing pretty well again.
500.
Power Club 2349, roger, descend and maintain, level 240.
Patient on the final turn. Patient on the final turn.
That will be told to you later. I don't have that information for you now.
Flaps 2.
Additionally, are you able to Lagrange 5 arrival?
Definitely feel it float. Now the actual, like in real life, the feeling of putting flaps in and the amount of like...
What do you have?
Of like, you can feel the G's changing and just all of a sudden you just feel like you're going up an elevator. It's a very strong, noticeable feeling. I keep turning final early.
On the Gandalf too. Just go into your departure arrival page and click on the arrival button. Is there any other arrivals on there? The Hobbit, sorry, the Gandalf 2 is for the other configuration of Atlanta.
Okay. High. It's weird how I can go from being so low to so high so soon. I just gotta get used to these sight lines.
Power Club 341, descend via the Hobbit to arrival, the Atlanta altitude 29088.
Too much power is what it is right now. It's cutting.
Power Club 2349, no problem. Flight present heading back to Atlanta.
Alright, I'm full flaps. This might look bad, but it's not that bad.
Power Club 105 Atlanta Center, hello.
Riding 60 knots, 63.
Southwest 3061, welcome back.
Pull, 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 pull.
Atlanta Center, November 89er 49er Charlie.
Number 36, Mike Zulu, runway 24, clear break off flight on my heading. Going 332, just gonna maintain level 350. Going 3260.
Sorry, 3260, can you say the altitude again?
Not
Just gonna
staying
maintain
coordinated
level
here.
350, the other guy's not responding, I'm sorry about that.
Woo! This plane gets so squirrely. You definitely don't get the sort of the inconsistency in the pressure and wind. This is my last lap. This will be the last lap for Snare 17.
Snare 17, Measure 923, back up at the option. Okay.
23 right clear for the option, Snare 17.
Atlanta Center, November 89er 49er Charlie.
Outlook 9349, no problem. Clear direct Hobbit to arrival, descent via the Hobbit to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 2988.
This is when you hop on to that trim. There we go. Okay. Once you level off, you have to trim again. Anytime you're really changing mode of flight,
826,
just trim, trim, trim.
Raven, Victor.
Cool. Just falling off a little bit in speed there. And there we are for a heading. It's good. Oh, it's getting a little gamier up here for wind now. It's probably about time to cut off. Stop it. Once it starts getting really bumpy, that's when you know it's time to stop. Alright, here we go. Pulling back power. We got all sorts of speed here. Power, 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 power. Here we go. Hold the nose up. 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 Hold that nose up. Hold. Oh, now we're climbing. But hold the nose. Hold the nose. Hold the nose. There we go. Flaps down. 1. Pitch for 75 knots. Don't turn to the left. No. Still not descending.
Southwest 1266 Atlanta, hello, climb and maintain, level 210.
I am flaps 1,
American
right?
305 Alpha, Atlanta, hello,
Yeah.
squawk.
This is weird. This is really weird. Alright, now we're in the right spot.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 617.
Alright.
Southwest 617
Trim,
Atlanta.
Trim.
I've never got a radar contact from you, so I'm just checking in.
10 turn is a little bit of back pressure.
Southwest 6, 7,
Tendency when turning is always going to be to accelerate.
40 miles to the northeast of the Sugarloaf Mountain View.
The wind is
American
so
305 Alpha,
screwy.
contact 20 miles to the northwest of Montgomery.
Controlling rate of descent with the throttle.
Center, Sunwing 747,
Pitching for speed.
flight level 370.
Sunwing 747 Atlanta Center, hello.
And we're gonna
500.
Good base heading.
49er Charlie.
November 8949 Charlie, Atlanta.
Atlanta Center, November 89er 49er Charlie, looking to pick up VFR flight following Tequila Mike Yankee Romeo.
Myrtle Beach, nice.
November 8949 Charlie, I'm unable flight following, but I can get you out of Greensboro. Runway 23 left taxi via Kilo.
23 left via Kilo, 49er Charlie.
23 left. Boo. Alright.
Southwest 552, so, no, thank you. Pilot Club 2349, say yes, please.
I think it's amazing that he's unable to
Negative, your airspeed.
unable to do flight following. His flight following is like, especially on this network, is like
Your indicated airspeed, not your ground speed.
it's no further
You said
work
257,
involved
I thought I heard
in flight
257.
following.
Okay, maintain 3, you can't do that. Maintain 280 knots or greater.
You're not going to have any traffic to watch.
Club 341, maintain 250 knots.
All right, we're high, but we can fix that. Go full flaps, help slow us down a little.
Delta 1368, Atlanta.
Where did you send
Delta 1368, contact Indianapolis 119.55.
119.55, thank you.
Southwest 617, cross Alligator, maintain 12000 at 250 knots, the Atlanta altimeter 29088. Negative. Club 6, thanks, descend via the hop at 2 arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 29088.
Float, go float, go float. Yeah.
Club 341, turn 40 degrees right back to Twin Trail.
All right, I'm going to put the nose down because I want to cruise down the runway here a bit. Tracker man, what's up? How's the YouTube? YouTube's going good. It's not, definitely not up to the viewers I was on Twitch, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We're having a fun time. Snare 17, I'd like to roll down to Hotel 2 if able.
Snare 17, that's fine, and then once you're down there, Delta with the ramp.
All right, we'll be going to Signature FBO, so as Delta Kilo or right to the ramp for Snare 17.
Just requested.
Roger. There we go.
Hello, Center 4 Charlie holding 263 left, ready to go.
8949 Charlie, on course departure approved, runway 23 left, stop at echo.
On course departure
See,
approved.
the only difference between what he just said and flight following is he has to put a quick flight plan in and give him a squawk code.
Looks like you went below the assigned altitude on the arrival.
It's not that much extra work, is it? And you just radar identify him and let him go on his way. There's not going to be traffic to watch.
Southwest Fox 2, runway 271. Delta 1647, runway 27 left.
All right. Turn landing light
Club
off.
341,
Go
clear
flaps.
direct Hobbit.
Flaps back.
Club 341, clear direct Hobbit. Raven 6, descend via the Hobbit to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 29088.
All right.
Raven 6, if you look at the notes on the arrival, the Gandalf is only available in East operation. So it's the Hobbit to arrival, clear direct Smog, Hobbit to arrival, descend via the Hobbit to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 29088. Interesting, thank you.
There he goes. Twin Diamond.
Delta 1873, Atlanta Center, hello.
My 24-hour stream. Good luck with that. Don't even mention that with my wife around. Alright, I've got a bail on this, so I'm going to park it right here at Signature. He's not going to pay any dang attention to me. Time to get ready to go.
S-Man 1738, contact Atlanta approach 127.9. Southwest 552, contact Atlanta approach 127.9. Delta 1647, contact Atlanta approach 127.9. American 305 Alpha, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
Alright, I'm gonna call that good. Brake set. Turn that off. Alternator off.
Delta 2503, contact Memphis Center 1.
Avionics.
33.65.
There we go. There we go. That's what I needed to do. I gotta switch for that. Alright. I gotta switch for that. Alright. We're all done, guys. I'm taking off for now. I might be on back a little bit later tonight. But till later. We'll see you guys. Be good.